to Digital Ideas. Thank you so much for joining in with us today. Really appreciate it. My name is Connor Doobie. Be sure to go connect with me on LinkedIn if you have not already. I am going to consistently just keep pushing out awesome B2B marketing content. I'm like your B2B shaman, your B2B marketing shaman. That's what we're going for here. So today, what I wanted to address, I don't want to talk about this. I want to address this thing when it comes to B2B marketing. When people start a new B2B marketing program, or they start some sort of new initiative, like say it's SEO, or it's a LinkedIn program, or it's email marketing, or some sort of calling campaign, or whatever that campaign is, what a lot of folks, the CEOs sometimes, the COOs, or people that are paying for these programs, what they may not realize at times is the actual sales cycle and the process that goes into place when generating a B2B lead. Now, first off, I really want to clarify that in the business-to-business industry, and I'm going to focus here on companies that sell high dollar, high value products and services. So let's say you're selling 20, 30, 100,000, $1 million products or services and up. You guys, there really is no such thing as lead generation. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but you're not looking for lead generation. What you're actually looking for is relationship generation, because in business-to-business sales, there's a much more human process that happens in that buying cycle than people really recognize when they start a new marketing program. So let's take an example. I was looking at some stats recently that from 2013 to 2017, we went from roughly about 2 to 3 buyers on any sort of buying cycle. Now in 2017, it's roughly about 6.8 is the average amount of buyers in a buying cycle. So what we have to understand here is when you're starting a new marketing program, say you're outsourcing your marketing to somebody and you don't have a sale in the first 60, 90, 120 days, it is almost completely a waste of money and time to say that this is totally ineffective. The reason why is this buying cycle is so much longer than it used to be. We went from less buyers or decision makers in the process to much, much more over a period of just a couple short years, because people are doing much more research now. They're vetting companies. There's so much that's stringing that out. What you're looking for in a B2B lead generation type process is how many conversations did we get started? Did we build new relationships? That's what the focus should be on in B2B sales and marketing. How many new relationships did we create? Because although some of those sales opportunities may not sound like, hey, I'm ready to buy, please sell to me, yes, I want your product or service, it may be a little different than that. Someone just may be trying to gather some research, and then all that time is going to be involved. Also, if you're hiring any sort of marketing agency and you're selling a high dollar product and service, and you're hiring an outside agency, and they start promising you things like, we guarantee an ROI in 30 days, or we guarantee an ROI in 90 days. When you're hiring a marketing agency, run for the hills if someone starts promising you these results, because number one, they just purely do not understand your industry. They don't understand your sales cycle. They don't understand that this is a factor when it comes to marketing, which is why I'm such a huge proponent in talking about getting lots of content out there, educating, communicating, consistency, staying top of mind. At any point in time during that buying cycle, those people are trying to educate themselves. You have to be there to provide that information and nurture them. There is no overnight fix for your sales funnel. Any new marketing programs you get started will have some sort of ramp up period, and then there has to be a consistency in there. If you have 6 to 8 buyers on a decision, expect to commit to a new marketing program for at least 6 months to a year before you really start to assess if it's effective. You'll be able to tell fairly early on, because what we're looking for is interactions, we're looking for more relationships, we're looking for more thought leadership and more credibility and consistency. If you guys need any help whatsoever with these strategies, with any of these challenges that you're having with this stuff, by all means, feel free to reach out to me, anyone at the Active Blogs team. That was Digital Ideas for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it, and I'll look forward to chatting with you next time.